What's up? Welcome to Lead On Media. I'm your host, Don, promoting, progressing with positivity. My guest today is Pandora Willis, also known as Penny, a chairperson for the group Ease Joint, a breast cancer awareness committee. How you doing today?
I'm all right, Don. How are
Okay,
you?
all right. Why don't you tell a little bit about yourself?
Well, my name is Pandora Willis.
Okay.
I'm a 50-year-old retiree from the City of Detroit, Department of Transportation. Go D-Dot. The mother of four,
Okay.
the grandmother of five, gorgeous young men,
Okay.
and a breast cancer awareness advocate.
Okay. Breast Cancer Awareness Group Committee, Ease Joint. How long has that been established?
It's been established now about 3 years.
3 years?
Yeah. So
Okay.
we're a group of over 35.
Okay.
Young adults
All right.
who walk and help donate money for breast cancer
Okay.
or whatever the cause is that month. We're a very private group,
Okay.
but we're out here helping
Okay.
and we're walking and we're showing our support.
Okay. Who started the group?
Well, who started the group was a young man that I work with that I've been
Okay.
knowing a friend of mine for 20 years.
Wow. So a man started the group.
Yes,
Okay.
a man started the group.
All right. Okay, Penny. What prompt you to join and support and participate in a breast cancer awareness group?
Well, back in 2008, I had a breast cancer scare myself.
Wow.
So back then, I was like, my children hadn't graduated from high school. My
Okay.
babies hadn't.
Okay.
I was just like, had my first grandchild, finna have my second grandchild. And I was like, oh my God, my whole life is getting ready to change.
Wow.
I didn't know what I was going to do. And I had thought the worst and was praying that I come out with the best.
Okay, so you weren't diagnosed at the time.
No.
Okay. Okay.
It was a scare. They thought they saw something in a mammogram.
Wow.
And those were the worst 48 hours I have ever had in my life.
So within a time span of 48 hours, you had no information, no significant information, whether positive or negative.
No.
Wow.
I was called and told after my mammogram, we need to see you right away.
Wow.
You need to come
Wow.
back in. We saw something in your mammogram. We need you to come in right away.
From the time that you took the mammogram, how long did it take them to call you?
About 12 hours.
12 hours.
About
Okay.
12 hours. So when I went back in the next day,
Okay.
they did the mammogram. It took a little longer
Wow.
than the first mammogram. And it took them 48 hours to call me back and tell me
Wow.
that everything was okay. It was,
Wow.
it
Yeah.
wasn't anything.
Yeah, I figured that had to be the worst time.
Ugh.
That you say 48 hours, but I know that was more like 4 weeks and 2 days or something like that.
4 weeks, 2 days, 8 hours, 16 minutes, and 36
right,
seconds.
exactly.
Yes, within that 48 hours, I was like, how am I going to tell my children?
Wow.
How is grandma going to tell her grandson if it's a possibility that I have to have a mastectomy? What am I going to do? Am I just going to let them take one breast, or am I going to let them do a double mastectomy, or what am I going to do? And my mind was racing.
Wow.
I had to work.
Yeah.
And I had to deal with this, and it was horrible.
Wow. So within that time, you made a lot of decisions, not even knowing what the outcome was, but you were making decisions, preparing.
Yes.
Getting ready for a possible negative outcome.
Yes.
Wow,
Exactly.
yeah, that definitely would have stressed me out. That definitely would have.
It did. I think
Yeah.
I grew a couple of gray hairs with that one there.
Yeah, I definitely would have been worrying about something like that. So after the 48 hours of finding out that your test came back negative, how did you kind of bounce back from that? I know it was more so a relief, a sigh of relief, but how did you bounce back and continue with your life as normal? You know.
Well, what I did, I looked up breast cancer. I looked it up and to see what it was, the statistics of it, because I had heard about breast cancer in my preteens because
Okay.
Minnie Riperton,
Oh.
the singer,
Wow. I didn't
she
know that.
passed of breast cancer.
I didn't know that.
Gilda Radner, one of the stars of Saturday Night Live, she
Okay.
passed of breast cancer. And I was like, okay, this is not a rich woman or poor woman. This is
Exactly.
not a rich man or a poor man's disease.
It doesn't discriminate.
It doesn't discriminate.
Wow.
You can have $1 million. It doesn't discriminate.
Right.
So I looked into it and I was like, okay, what can I do
Mm-hmm.
to help those with breast cancer?
Right.
Well, they came out with the Sister Strut and they came out with the Breast Cancer Awareness Walk. So I started walking and I would give a little bit out of my pocket, you know, what I could afford.
Okay. Just
And
supporting.
just supporting. And then I got into looking into it even more and more because at this time, more people in my life were being affected by
Wow.
breast cancer.
Wow. Really?
Yes.
So after you went through your somewhat of a test and trial scare, you started to be affected still by people in your circle
Yes.
that was infected with breast cancer.
Yes.
Wow. Elaborate on that experience.
Well, the first young lady in my life who was affected by it was a girlfriend. Her name was Tracy.
Okay.
And I remember seeing Tracy, and we were laughing and dancing at my niece's reception.
Wow.
And about 3 weeks later, she had put down that I'm not feeling very well. And I was like, well, Tracy, what's going on with you? And she was going through chemo
Wow.
because she had
And you
been
didn't
diagnosed.
know.
I did not know.
Wow.
And the main thing is that she hadn't had a mammogram.
So she
So-
hadn't been tested.
She hadn't been tested, and one day she just felt like her arm, up under her arms, those are her lymph nodes. They were swollen, and she went to the doctor, and they sent her for a mammogram. And at that time, she was stage 3 breast cancer. So that was a big thing. So I made sure after my scare, because the doctors were always, well, come on, every 6 months.
Right.
So last year was the first year that I went just once a year. So, because they wanted to make sure. They wanted to check. A mammogram, your first defense against breast cancer, early detection.
Okay.
You've got to get your mammograms. The American Cancer Society, the thing you have to do is call them. If you feel that something is wrong, if you haven't had a mammogram, especially if you're over the age of 40, please get a mammogram, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
This is just not a woman's disease anymore.
So, how often should women get tested?
Women should get a mammogram once a year, especially after the age of 40.
Okay.
But once you turn 25, ladies, when you go in once a year for your annual PAP, the doctor does a little self-exam himself,
Okay.
and you can talk with your gynecologist about, do you think it's time that I should start getting my mam? If you, in the shower, like I said, ladies, just lift your arm. These are your tatas. Feel around. If it doesn't feel right, call your OBGYN. Get in, get your mam, and get your results.
Okay. What does the for those that don't know, what does the test consist of?
The test is a very high quality ultrasound where your breasts are slipped into a machine and smushed just a little bit. It may be a little painful, but would you rather have that pain, that little bit of pain, or do you want to go through the most horrible, most excruciating thing in your life.
Right. Yeah.
Well, to have a mastectomy or even death.
Right. Yeah.
So that little pain, I do it every day to be here 15, 10, 20, 30 extra years of my life.
Okay, so you're saying they put your breast in a
machine, they
if you will?
smush it.
Okay.
And they take a big X-ray of it.
Okay.
It's a
So
very
like
high
a-
quality X-ray machine. It looks and it can see all the lymph nodes and everything. And if it's something that's not supposed to be there, it's easily detected.
Oh, okay.
So you can start out, with nothing, and it can detect it up into the size of a pea,
Wow.
of a, what they call them, little sweet peas.
So that would be that early detection.
That's
that you're
early
speaking
detection.
of. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
And that way, they're going to give your team automatically, they're going to do a biopsy, make sure if it's cancer or if it's not cancer, if it's malignant or benign. And you start from there. And early detection.
Okay.
Early detection
Best
is
defense.
the best defense in the world
Okay.
against this horrible disease.
Okay. Well, I heard you say something about men should get checked. What are you talking about? Like on the men should get checked? Enlighten us.
Men, this is not just a ladies' disease anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You have men out here who develop breast cancer.
Wow.
And 1 out of every 15 men
Wow.
are being detected with breast cancer now. Gentlemen, they're your pecs. They're your tatas. If it feels funny, if you in there flexing in the shower and it look like something's wrong, go to the doctor.
Wow.
Yes.
I never knew that. You can put a little scare on me.
It's not to scare you. It's to
Yeah.
inform you.
Yeah.
To let you know about your body.
Definitely. I accept that. You hear that, fellas? We definitely got to take care of ourselves just as well as the women have to take care of themselves. It's definitely important. Someone that has been educating herself and reading up on breast cancer just informed us that men can also get breast cancer. Besides getting checked out, is there any other advice that you can give the viewers?
For those who want to help the cause of breast cancer, if you give $19 a month, that's the cost of lunch or snacks and goodies for a month. It'll help pay for mammograms for women who are a lot less fortunate, who don't have health insurance.
So support. We support and we got our wristbands on. Mine say faith and hope. We here, you know what I mean? Elaborate on the shirt. I see you got the Give Cancer the Boot shirt. What's going on with that?
Well, these shirts were made by Blinged Out Tees.
Hold on, time out. Plug. Go ahead.
Yes, on Facebook, Blinged Out Tees. Miss Shanti, she made these beautiful shirts for us and for our walk on Sunday.
Okay.
Saturday, Saturday.
So y'all have, got the big show going down Saturday. So y'all have more shirts to kind of show off in, huh?
Yes.
So give the plug. What's your name again?
Her name is Miss Shanti with Blinged Out Tees on Facebook.
Okay, so that's love Miss Shanti, Blinged Out Tees. Y'all check her out on Facebook. Hit her up. Get some shirts from her. Support for the cause. You know what I mean? All right, y'all. As we bring the show to a close, it is definitely Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Women, definitely go get checked. As we were informed, men, definitely go get checked. It's a serious situation. Like she said, early detection is the best defense. And it's very important, we want to be around for our family members, our significant others and things of that nature. We don't want to be a burden on one another. So, prevention, the early detection, best defense. Keep that in mind. Penny, I would like to thank you for being, for contributing to Lead On Media and bringing your story and testimony and information, and experience to the table and informing the people. I definitely appreciate that. I hope to have you again and, maybe next time, with breast cancer awareness or just enlightening us enlightening us on more information that you come across, and just keep informing us.
Well, thank you, Don. I greatly appreciate it. And I greatly appreciate you for helping it get out there to the people.
Definitely.
The more that they know, the more that they can help prevent and help early detection.
That's what's up. I appreciate you. I'm Don. It's Lead On Media. We signing out. Remember, promoting, progressing with positivity. Peace. God bless.
Yo, 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 yo.